About autism and how autism spreads in the family. So, one of the causes of autism is environment and genetics and lack of affection, lack of mother affection. They said the absence of mother affection. And I think the two people that caused it, I think I think Pedro has it. Pedro's autistic, and then I think with the addition of my father, Oladimeji, he was a bully, like a horrible, like he wasn't a fatherly man. He was literally like a bully and treated his children like nothing. All of the beatings and the shouting and the shame and the pointing he said, she said, the lack of counseling, the lack of love and affection and honest and sincerity in the family has meant that autism has been allowed to spread. So Pedro has it, Titi definitely has it, and I Thomas has it. I think Thomas has it definitely, and I think I became susceptible to it as well from 2007 when I was living with the three of them. And Lola has it. I think even Lola has it. I've definitely seen it in Shola. Some autistic signs are there. Um, so that's how autism can just come and spread in the family. Come and spread in a family, and there should be without my involvement because I don't want to see them. I don't really want to see them again. I don't want to. I don't look in their faces. Like I don't want to look at Titi's eyes with her eyes open and say, hey, Pissy, hey, Pissy." And like that to me is scary. I think she needs to get um a therapist, a guardian, and I think she also needs to go to a hot country, a town that she knows in Nigeria, or a nice small town in Nigeria, a nice small safe town in Nigeria, in like near the south, and get to know her country and spend time looking at people who look like her, speak like her, talk like her, and eat, be in a hot equator, eat African food, wake up without the same worries that you have that you have here in the United Kingdom. Open the window and see the sun coming straight on the shelf on the windowsill, and go outside, see the garden, see lizards on the wall, birds and activity and movement and the feeling of like vibration and just a feeling of warmth and being grounded. I think that's what would help her. I'm the only one that's been to Nigeria. I'm the only one, and I felt very different there. Even when I was with my family, which I hate, there were some parts of Nigeria that I remember that I actually liked because it was like for me and for me alone in the privacy of myself. And Thomas hasn't been. Thomas has never been. Thomas has gotten his Nigerianness from eating jollof rice and supermo. And Lola's never been. So that's basically it. So that's why I think there's so much shame in the family. Everyone just shames each other, cuss each other, points finger, and shame, shame, shame. No resolution, no talking from somebody else, like an authority figure that's come from outside, or guardian, or doctor, counselor, therapist. And all these doctor counselors are all white from Kent. That's why Pedro likes practicing witchcraft, because she wanted us all dead anyway. All of them, have you noticed all of them, all around, all the people around us, all of the help, then when we try to use our phones and call 999, we're trying to use our phones and call people, they're all white from Kent. There's no specialist from specialist from another country or another place or something else who shares the same genetic and cannot understand and get us. I don't know how that's gonna happen. I don't know. I honestly don't know the answer to that. But all I can say is that it can't be one word answers. All of the people that were talking to her gave us one word answers. Yeah, fine, good, yeah, now. The thing, yeah, yeah. No detail, no specificity. No specificity. And Titi attracts things that are like this mindset that is like we're gonna be out of time. We're gonna be out of time. We're gonna be out of time and rushing around and going crazy. When you need to sit down and be detailed and be thorough and ask questions that are specific and get details and sit down and warm with it and nurture it. No, I have to work. I have to work. I have to work. I have to work. I'm gonna run out of time. I'm gonna run out of time. Run out of time. Time's already run out because you wasn't doing what you was meant to be doing anyway. You need help. Don't ask me. I could do it on my own. I could do it on my own. Don't ask me. I could do it on my own. can't do everything on your own. Can't expect your children to do anything on their own. Can't expect anyone to do anything for their own by themselves. Shame and blame. I don't know why. I don't know why people can't do this. Nothing will knock sense into this family. I've been with this family for how many years? I got sick myself. And after Thomas, nothing changed. Thomas had a car accident. Things only moved slightly, but things barely moved. You think that Thomas' accident will be the lesson. You think all of these things that happen to us would be the lesson. You think that Erith will be the lesson about who your father is and who your mother is. Lola came back from Durham and started calling her mum and dad. When I say that this family is sick, and if I talk to these people, I fall apart and I start forgetting myself and fall sick. The only thing you have to do is your legal duties. That's all you have to do. Everything in letter and everything by emails and sending and signing. That's all you have to do. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do. Find your 3 other children now that's left. Find them houses and let them on their way. Let them on their way. And if you need them, write to them by letter, by email. We don't need to sit together around and have family dinner because this is never going to work now at our age, at 30, at 35. People run into Dubai by themselves, going all over the place by themselves and looking up documents by themselves. Who told them to do that? Who told them not to call their sister and to accompany them to Dubai? Running around all these places. People here, people there. No one helping each other. Phones are not working. Phones are disconnected. Now social media apps and social media Facebook things are not working. Family with no loyalty, no sense of union. No sense of union, no sense of loyalty, no sense of responsibility. And it has been coming for a long time. Children cleaning bathrooms for the summer holiday. Your children are cleaning bathrooms. That's not making people sick and disgusted. Spending times indoors, sitting down watching TV, not taking an interest in your children's life, what they're doing, their personalities, their talents, anything. Just making assumptions, listening to Titi as the figurehead of the house, the one that is sick, the one that's mentally unwell. When I go outside, everyone seems to be doing fine. Everyone seems to be doing okay. When I look around me, everyone seems to be okay. What do you know about the people around you? Everybody seems. That's how the world is. 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 Everybody seems. Everything always seems. That's not reality. You don't see Mr. So-and-so bringing crates of spice and drink into their house and moving things. You don't see all of that happening. You don't see, you go to people's houses, you see pictures and you see DVDs, you see PlayStation, you see them playing. You see them heavy, you see the brother cane rolling the sister's hair. You see the 2 brothers fixing the kitchen. You don't see them in the car, packing, paint. You don't see those things happening. People are having a picnic in North Greenwich. People are not eating. So they're not eating, so their kids are having small meals. You don't see what other families are doing. Aunties cooking and preparing birthday party in the house, celebration in the house. I barely get a card. I get 1 card. Happy birthday. Here you go. Whole house is dead and quiet, dead and cold, grey, dark and miserable. No decoration, no new picture, no barbecue, nothing. You don't see the other neighbours having barbecues and backyards and things moving. I've got the cheek and audacity for my family, for people in my family to be looking down on me and looking at me up and down and asking me for things and rolling their neck and giving me shame. You don't see this whole family's shame. You don't see what's going on is shame. You don't see no medics in the house. I don't know if Titi has even been sexually active. I don't know if Thomas has even been. I don't know. Especially for Titi, I don't know. I don't know what's been going on in her life since the age of 16, 17. What really she's been doing. It's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. Instead of the house to be full of new memories and new dining table, new decoration, Bible, and a crazy deranged parent walking up and down the stairs saying that she's speaking in tongues in an empty house. The whole background is grey, garden grey, whole world around her grey, and you fly to Dubai. Lola flies to Dubai and thinks her life is going to be any better day. All you got is the sun. All you got is the sun. You literally got the sun only and inherited the sun only. People don't go to Dubai by themselves. You think life is just a Netflix show? You think life is TV? People don't go to Dubai by themselves. They go with family. They go with people already there, people who care for them. They go there, they start having jokes, start laughing, having fun, making memories, having trips, grabbing this, grabbing that. They don't go there by themselves and be running around looking for citizenship and sitting there by themselves, upset and miserable, hanging around with their two kids, going out with their two kids as an outing, going around with Fiola and Shola only. They don't do that. Don't do that. You got the sun only. You're not even in a country of your own people. Your own people, your own race, your own tongue, nothing. You're literally just in a hot country. Thinking that you're all that. Because you're in Dubai, you got your house, you got your Arab money. You ain't got no friends. You're 40 years old, you ain't got no friends. You ain't got no real friends because you're not building no real connection because you're abandoning your own family. Because you don't apologize. And this family doesn't apologize. I need to get lots of apologies. Lots of apologies in writing, in letter, and lots of apologies in actual funds and support. That's what I need. That's what I need. That's what I need, right? The whole world. Now I'm talking to people that are watching this. That's what I need. That's all I wanted to say. That's basically what I wanted to say. There was something else that was on my mind as well that I wanted to relate. I had to make these videos. I had to do it this way because my family won't communicate. They don't communicate. They don't know how to communicate. So this is the only way for me to actually communicate it. This is the only way for me to communicate and for people to actually listen to what I'm saying. Because if I speak in my own home, the autistic they can't hear me. You're shy. They can't hear. Everybody's deaf because no one communicates, and there's no love and sincerity in the house. There's no affection in the house. There's no affection. We weren't hugged and kissed goodnight. We weren't read bedtime stories. We weren't hugged and warm each other. We weren't. When we were crying, we were made to disappear in the corner. We cried in our own bunk beds. Nobody was cuddled, held and hugged and loved and kissed. No real love. Not supported at school, not supported at work, not supported anything. And then how are people meant to feel loved when the action isn't there? When the time is ticking. I'm 1 year old, I'm 2 years old, I'm 3 years old, I'm 5 years old. I'm 9 years old, and I still haven't received the affection that I've received. When is it gonna come?